Hello everybody, welcome back to the Breach. We're about to do the final battle, just deciding on some equipment. My issue is this gun. It just has not been putting out reliable damage this whole time, as opposed to the ramming engine, which is hazardous to me a little bit, but it's 3 or 4 constant damage. I feel like I'm hurting myself.
You could remove the cannon entirely then, and put all 3 of that power into the engine.
We could. I should have done that before I left the store if I was going to switch. I'll leave it the way it is. We'll keep on that. The shove is good enough, honestly. The damage with the acid does what it does. Him hitting for 4 is an integral part of this usually, but we're not doing it that way. It's fine. It's working out. This will be our first 3-island victory. Let's jump right on in this update. We actually got the achievement. We don't need to pick Abe anymore. Just being here, not even winning, just making it this far has done it. That boss webs, and I expect it will go after her. I hope it does. We'll make sure it does. Yeah. Very likely that it's going to waste its time on Camilla. For the record, I will not be taking any more leveled up pilots. We only were doing it with Abe to get the achievement. We'll be starting fresh in the future. Ooh. Alright. We can have this bomb hit this guy for 3. My problem is this enemy over here. Hitting that grid for 2. Though the web did fail, it didn't stop that from happening. This guy coming up and dropping 4 rocks in the center of the field, it's pretty brutal. So our big threats are these 3. And they're just too much. I can use Airstrike, I suppose. That's probably the thing to do. I'm not sure where to stand with my laser mech. Maybe in the corner? Maybe right here. We drop an airstrike here, we block a spawn and kill that spawn, or that firefly. Acid the boss up here so they miss, and the tank gives a gentle shove to that bomb, so this guy, he doesn't die but he takes a ton of damage. He will hit this first though, so it's not going to do anything, unfortunately.
It keeps things under control for now.
I wish the bomb did go off first, it would have killed that guy. The boss has acid on him. The boss will die for what it's done. Here. Bit of trouble. These fireballs are poorly placed. I want to ram into this. Can't do that. Well, we have a shield to get us out of this kind of trouble, but it's going to be even with that, I don't know exactly how to do it. That is one tanky boss. I can't believe how slow Abe is. Even with the movement upgrade, he still needs 1 more. That really is, I think that's really what's been wrong with the gun, is that he cannot get far enough away to get the damage out of it. If he could stand here, he'd kill the boss for me. He just doesn't have movement as a pilot. He doesn't have his grid defense, and that's been his trouble. Actually, that's been making this gun look worse than it is. If he could just move further. Well, he can shove this guy who would shoot this dude if I want. Kill him. This guy is the problem, though.
I'm thinking about the bomb and where the bomb is. Like, the beam could kill the Scorpion right now, right?
Yeah, it sure could.
Then drive Abe in there and have him shove the rock into the bomb. And then there's only... Well, no, there's still 3 things attacking... No, one of
It's
those
just 2.
scarabs is attacking the science pod. So yeah, then you can shield the pylons and you're safe.
Looks like a solution to me. Getting rid of the boss. Always a good move. Always feels good. Camilla has 7 HP in her mech. She's not dying. I don't know why that artillery decided to shoot at my flying mech, but I'm not complaining. They're all over the place again here. This guy I can ignore this turn. This will not kill our mechs. We can do this and survive it. That doesn't give me any opportunity to do much, though. If I stand here and fire this way, and then stand here and throw a beam onto the pile, we are left with the bomb as a threat, and this guy as a threat. I don't see a better move than that, though. We might take a couple hits. Let the bomb explode. I can only shield one set of pylons here.
I feel like the better use of the beam is getting rid of the digger. Get those rocks out of your way so you have more freedom.
If I do that, I'll be taking a ton of damage. These 3 are the threats. 4. This guy as well. I'd say this is the biggest threat, this guy. I want to just shield these and not take 4 damage. We can kill these 2, take 2 damage, and be left with a lot of enemies to deal with in one turn. I think that's okay, since we have so much health. I don't know what else to do with these 2 up here. They're stuck. We shoot down here and kill this guy, and that's it. Yeah, we wouldn't even kill the bomb. I think I'm gonna go with that plan. Couldn't even kill him, man. That sucks. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I want to do that since he's going to survive. We could let Abe die and kill this guy this way.
But wait, if you followed up on that charge with having the beam mech get in there and shoot the scarab and the blobber, that would rescue Abe from that. and you'd clear out that whole row of units.
Right. We're gonna take a truckload of damage, though. I can push this guy left, and then we'd only take 4. I think we're taking 4 anyway, no matter what I do. I think we gotta commit to it. What I can do is shove this guy out of the way, or shield those units up there. And I'll shove them out of the way. Block a spawn. We're actually taking 6. Ugh. Well, this will be interesting. They really went wild on our generators there. We got the block, so we're okay. That's a very important defense that we got there. We're kind of like winning by RNG at this point. With only 3 enemies around. Do I have that airstrike? No, I used it. What do I do about this guy? Each one of them is shooting a different target up there, so actually all I have to do is that, and they have failed. For some reason, this Firefly decided, or this Hornet decided not to stand here and attack both of those, which saved him from the fire. But it's interesting that he did that. I'm not too thrilled about 3 grid power going in here, but we might be okay.
That resist gave you a chance. But yeah, you just lost a lot of opportunities to do things because of the rocks.
I'm having a lot of movement trouble. I'm excited to have Camilla on the pilot team. That'll help with that in the future. This team is extremely dependent on being able to get where they need to stand. And I do believe, I hate to say that relying on that gun has hurt me a lot, but I think if I was using the ramming tank, I would have had an easier time this whole time. That direct damage wouldn't require positioning so much. See some opportunities. Opportunity 1, right in front of me, the boss, instantly dead to the falling rock. I can kill this guy as well. Let's Hornet directly. And a shove will get rid of this guy for me, leaving the bomb with 1 HP. I think I will do that. I could airstrike and knock this guy down and kill him that way instead. But then I wouldn't be able to get this dude. I think I'm gonna do this instead.
Hold off on the airstrike until things are more complicated.
Yeah, we only get 1. I feel like I want to save it for when I really want it.
If you aren't using that to, like, kill 2 units at once, you're getting less overall use than you would have from the beam.
The bomb being at 1 health is a little scary, but this doesn't end when the bomb explodes, like I mentioned before. It will keep on going forever, as long as you can control the 2 or 3 spawns that appear. It never ends, this mission. So you have an opportunity to keep it rolling. Do I want to save the bomb, though? There's not really a way for me to do it and save my buddy here. The web that he has on Abe is super dangerous. It's going to get him locked in the tentacle attack. This thing will kill the bomb. I think this bomb is doomed. This will be the first time we see that, maybe. How do I save my friend? Actually, this might be the time to airstrike. It's looking pretty good. I can shove these 2, block a spawn, get my tank free, get him out of the way. He can come kill this guy for me, and then we can kill this dude. This is airstrike time. I'm glad I have it. Now we're in business. This is much better than what I was thinking I'd do. The bomb will die, though, and we'll have to get a new one still. It adds a couple of turns to the clock. I think 2 or 3. And just keeps on going. No more bosses, it's just regular spawns. So it's not the end of the world at all. It's really not too bad of a problem. It's obviously not ideal. Well, we'll swing right on here and kill the new spawn. Shove this guy in the lava. And I think it is time to say goodbye to the Scion enemy. Now it's like we just started turn 1 again. And the bomb has taken 2. Alright.
Yeah, they could have been much more rude. This is not too bad.
A laser here is pretty good, and a laser here is okay. I think I'll laser here and get these 2 out of the way. If we move out of the way of this guy, he'll kill himself. I don't...
Which just means we need to deal with the rocks.
I want to drop a shield on the bomb and these, I think.
Yeah, that'd do it.
My tank continues to not do much for me. It's just the way it is. Oh well, he's in a better place now. That guy's out. If I can keep that bomb safe for a couple more turns, we don't need to worry about it. This is more problematic. I hate to get knocked down to 1 grid power, but I might. I can kill this guy. Finally. I think I don't need to take a hit. I just need to take the 1 grid damage here. I think I'll do that. We can fire here and kill the blast.
Although, if that pylon gets destroyed, then the beetle would charge through it into the bomb. Well, you've already taken care of the bomb.
Yeah. That is an issue, isn't it? He would kill my buddy here. I guess that's okay. If I don't stand here... I'm debating whether or not I want to shield it now or later. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Take the shot and then shield the 1 pylon that's left over.
Hell yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Well, now we're guaranteed to protect
Yeah,
it.
definitely shield that, yeah.
What a lucky bunch of resists. These is all the resists I'm owed from last game. I think we would probably be dead if I didn't have resists all game long here. We're getting carried by that. Well. 1 turn to go. 3 grid. 4, 6 threatened. The bomb is okay. We are out of shields. The bomb will survive until this blows up. It will not survive that charge. So what exactly is hitting what? This is pretty screwed. This guy I can stop, and this I can stop just by standing here.
Yeah, you only need to save 2 of them.
I can kill this guy outright. This guy I can shove.
And now you need to protect the bomb. You need to remove exactly as much as you need to keep the bomb safe.
All we have to do that is take this grid damage early. Which one of these attacks first? Yeah, he's going to attack this, break the shield, and shove it this way. This guy will miss. The bomb is safe. And this grid is gone. Well, that's a narrow victory, but a victory nonetheless. I'm sure this was painful to watch for the Into the Breach veterans. But we made it. Mission complete. If it weren't close, it wouldn't be exciting.
There's a reason these last maps aren't worth points. Health is there to spend.
I think the biggest mistake I made, looking back on that, was my reliance on the ranged gun. I didn't have enough power to give it to the charge and the ranged gun, and the charge, honestly, fits the team better. Especially with what I ran into. Just being able to ram guaranteed 4 damage. Taking 2 with Abe. That is extremely the way I should have gone. But we made it anyway. And I'm glad to have Camilla on board. Like I said, though, we won't be reusing pilots, so we're actually going to ignore both of these. Starting with HP and Reactor on Camilla is like... that is what I always start with. By the way, this is the ideal pilot for me on almost every squad. She's really good. And to have those two bonuses, really nice. But I'm going to avoid that. And we'll just not do that. I'll actually take a new Time Traveler. We haven't used Herald, I don't think, at all. I'll use him next time.
And just 4 more to unlock.
Yeah. I don't believe we used Chen either. Could be a pick for later. I think it's just those two that I haven't really used very much. So we'll start with Herald. He's really good. His skill is pretty much the shove mech from the other team. This one. It's pretty much this, on a repair button. So he's got that as a bonus skill. That's pretty nice. I didn't talk that up. I will be taking a vote on which squad to play next, folks. So we have Blitzkrieg, Steel Judica, Flame Behemoths, Frozen Titans, and Hazardous Mechs here. I'm not going to tell you what any of those squads are. I just told you the names. That's all you get. Give me a vote on them in the thread. I'll see you then. Thanks for coming, Loon.